Hi friends, my name is Hari Krishnan and I'm a general insurance advisor with 22 plus years of experience. I'm very happy to stand in front of you today to share that finally the general insurance and life insurance companies have launched a corona specific product. So this corona specific product is a standard policy and it will be sold across all companies. So currently I have laid my hands on products from the New India Assurance Company Limited, the National Insurance, Future Generali, Star, HDFC to name a few. The good thing about the whole product is that it's a standard product. When I mention something as standard product, it means that the terms and conditions of the policy is going to be similar across all companies. So you will ask me what is the difference that is going to be there. The difference is primarily going to be one in the premium and second of course the service. So that is going to be the two things which will be defining between company to company. So coming to the products that's getting launched as of today, or I would say as of yesterday, which is launched and we're talking about it today, is that we have two products. One is the Corona Kavach, which is mainly an indemnity basis policy, and we have the Corona Rakshak, which is more of a benefit basis policy. So when I talk about Corona Kavach, it's a policy which starting at about 50,000 rupees as sum insured, going up to 5 lakh rupees, and the Rakshak starts at about 50,000 and goes to about 2.5 lakhs in coverage. Both these policies will be offered on a single premium, and the most important thing is the tenure. So you will be given a tenure options of 3.5 months, 6.5 months and 9.5 months. That's the tenure that you will be allowed. And for individual entry, age at entry will be minimum is 18 and the maximum ceiling is 65 years. So unfortunately, we will not be covering any of the members who are above 65 years of age. So coming to the compensation itself, the best part of the policy in the Kavach policy, what I can see is I can see few of the major highlights, but which I like to take in the few minutes that I have. I will be able to explain to you. One of the biggest highlight that I see is that it's based on hospitalization, and also what they're doing in this policy is that covering for home care. That means if there's medically necessitated an active line of treatment is there and you can do it even at home with under the medical practitioner's lookout, then it will also get covered under the policy. So the home health care part, which may be missing in most of the other policies, that is something which is getting covered in the Corona Kavach policy, which is very, very important. And also I see that very importantly, they cover this policy from 15 days waiting period. So the waiting period is only 15 days. So after 15 days, the policy will cover for all your hospitalization expenses. And the most important thing, one more very important thing that I have noticed is that in the policy that there is no other supplements, and the other thing is that the PPE kits and other consumables are also getting, like gloves and masks are also getting covered in the policy, which could be of a very big help to the people in today's pandemic time that we are in. Exclusions, I mean primarily if it's only admission for investigation or evaluation, admission primarily for rest, cure, rehabilitation, and all those things will not get covered, and also daycare treatments and OPD treatment will not get covered under the policy. Now coming to the Rakshak policy, in the Rakshak policy what I see is that most important thing is it's a one-time settlement. So there is no, there's no need to give the bills in terms of how much money is spent at the hospital and all those things not required. It's a one-time settlement. Here the minimum hospitalization is required for 72 hours. So if there is a hospitalization for 72 hours and then the entire sum insured, 100% of the sum insured is payable. So that is the beauty of the plan which is with the Rakshak. And the premiums are varying across company to company. What I've seen is that a Future Generali is offering, if you're less than 40 years of age, for a 5 lakh cover in the Kavach, it is starting at about 990 rupees. I think that's a very, very aggressive pricing from Future Generali. And you see a lot, even the New India is priced very aggressively. It is priced at around 1300 rupees is what the premium that the 1300 upwardly is a premium that New India is charging, and that is also inclusive of the GST. So there are options available in Kavach. Of course, you can do it as a family float as well, where you can cover your dependents and your children, and even parents can be covered in the policy. But the only thing you have to keep in mind is that you cannot have people more than age of 65 covered under the policy. I will be sharing more details on the policies in my future videos, but in the meanwhile, please call me if you have any other clarifications or questions regarding the corona policy itself. I will be sharing more details on the same in my future videos. Please stay connected. Thank you. Have a good day.